Zdanowski making his debut on the Queensberry Boxing League tonight. Abdi we've seen quite a few times before. Unlucky last time out, lost to Danny Parsons a couple of years ago, but he has got a couple of wins in the league, and he is originally from Somalia, but now fights out of Battersea in London. Looks to be an intriguing matchup, this one.
It is, Phil, and I mean, we've seen Abdi in the past. He's from an MMA background, but his boxing ability very, very good. And like you say, that fight against Danny Parsons, he was unlucky, but Parsons for me was the better fighter throughout. But nice little start there from Zdanowski. It was catching Abdi with a right hand. But they were sort of level pegging, Phil. I mean, exactly the same weight at the weigh-in, you know, exactly on paper the same height. I don't know if that's 100% true. Zdanowski looks a little bit shorter to me, but, you know, Abdi's got that nice stand-up style.
Really good positive start from Zdanowski.
Yeah, he's a bit of a live wire in the way, and he was sort of screaming and sort of dancing around, so he's obviously a bit of a showman.
Yeah, I asked him a couple of questions. I then couldn't get a word in edgeways before he started, so he was really looking forward to his debut tonight.
Yeah, he got tagged there by Abdi, a nice little shot, but very busy.
Yeah, look, a couple of fit lads, these two. Remember, in the Queensberry Boxing League, the action comes thick and fast, so this one's scheduled for 3 2-minute rounds, so that's why they're getting down to business really quickly here.
Yeah, and I mean, Zdanowski comes from a K1 kickboxing background, so, you know, he's well versed in the in the combat arena. But for me, at the moment, definitely the work rate coming from Zdanowski, but the more eye-catching shots from Abdi, he looks the more powerful fighter.
Yeah, he perhaps just looks a little more rounded boxer in terms of the ring craft that he brings to this contest. Zdanowski there having to cover up, but then firing back at
Abdi, that was a
and
good
that
shot
was a
there
good
by
shot.
Zdanowski. Oh, and again.
Well, Abdi caught twice there at the end of the first round. Really interesting contest between the two.
And I like the energy. I like the way that Zdanowski is, you know, he's throwing the shots. He's very, very busy in there. He's like a little sort of bee. He's buzzing in and out, firing lots and lots of combinations. And as I say, for me in that first round, just wasn't enough work rate for Abdi, although I did like his work when he was sort of landing the shots. Nice straight shots, but, you know, I think the judges will look at that and for me, go with the blue corner Zdanowski because he was just a lot busier.
Just a reminder, if you're not familiar with the Queensberry Boxing League, referee Wayne Alexander in charge of the contest tonight. He won't score it though, 3 scoring judges ringside, and they will determine the winner, assuming it goes the distance. And if it does go the distance, we should be in for some good entertainment, because that was a really intriguing opening 2 minutes between these two. And they both look pretty keen to get down to business again in the second. Just a reminder that it's Hassan Abdi in the dark pants up against Tomasz Zdanowski wearing red and white, not surprisingly, I suppose, for someone who originally hails from Poland.
Yeah, and he's again starting this round very, very busy, but, you know, when he is throwing those shots, you know, he's quite erratic and his hands are down, and, you know, for me, Abdi should maybe tuck up a little bit and, you know, like I say, pick those shots.
Yeah, Abdi looking for that jab to work behind now.
You can hear the corner of Zdanowski saying, you know, get back on that jab.
Oh, nice little left there, which caught Abdi on the chin as he came in. It does look as though Hassan Abdi's determined to take centre ring, though, in this second round. He's definitely trying to call the tune now, which is a little bit of a change from the opening round.
Yeah, he's nice. He's sort of stalking Zdanowski there, but he needs to be busier. You know, just there. Nice angles there from Zdanowski. He's a bit, but you can tell he's a bit of a character, Phil. He's, you know.
Yeah, but the fans love a character, as long as you can back it up with a bit of boxing ability.
Absolutely.
Certainly got all the tricks here. Abdi, mind very much on the job, but he's trapped in Zdanowski's corner just for a moment there. It's boiling up into a really good scrap between these two.
Nice little clipping right hand there from Abdi, just skimming the chin of Zdanowski, but no power in it. I mean, for me, at the moment, Abdi's just been out-hustled in these first couple of rounds. But good shot there.
Big right hand there from Abdi, which landed, but a good fight back again from Zdanowski, who quite literally took it on the chin and came back firing himself. And he still looks full of beans at the end of the second round. Possibly that one maybe just shaded by Abdi though, because he definitely stepped up his game in the second, and he also landed one or two really nice punches there at the end of the second, so it may well be that this is all to play for going into the third round.
Yep, and again, that round could have even been a draw. I mean, I definitely think for me, Zdanowski was the winner in that first round, so very, all going to rest on this last round.
Hassan Abdi, incidentally, an interesting character. He works in mental health, and he's studying for a master's at the moment in health psychology, so a clever lad. He's going to have to put those brain cells to work here to try and plot a way past Tomasz Zdanowski.
Yeah, educated pressure, Phil. You know, he needs to throw the shots, put some pressure on Zdanowski and stop that forward momentum.
So third and final round, this welterweight contest between two fighters from a sort of MMA background, but looking to make their way in the boxing ring now.
You can
Zdanowski
just see
with his man trapped in the corner again. He's very energetic.
I don't think he carries a lot of power, but you know, his work rate is fantastic.
As you might expect, as they begin to tire, albeit that they look pretty fit, these two. We'll just get a little rough around the edges at times, especially Zdanowski being much more of a novice in the boxing ring as well.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, as I say, when they weighed in, they were both 10 stone, 6 pounds, 6 ounces, exactly the same. For me, Abdi looks like a much bigger fighter in there, but naturally bigger, but it's all being negated by Zdanowski and his work rate. Nice jab there from Zdanowski as Abdi went to step in to throw his right hand and just got caught.
Trying to work on the inside if he can as well, Zdanowski. Cornermen urging him on to put in a big effort now towards the end of this third and final round.
Absolutely, I mean, they're shouting to him that you've won the first two.
Oh, lovely shot from Abdi there, rocked back the head of Zdanowski.
Zdanowski's corner confident that he's got this one in the bag, but
gonna put everything in now. Zdanowski not leaving anything in his locker.
no, not textbook boxing at the end of that, but A for effort from Zdanowski, and for me, I just don't think Abdi's done enough. He's been out-hustled, outworked really across all the rounds for me.
Well, Zdanowski will be a happy man if he does get the nod, because he was really looking forward to his debut tonight. And he certainly gave it his all. As Alan Foley, co-promoter alongside me, was saying, he's a real character out of the ring. And he's brought some of that into the ring here tonight. Entertaining contest,
Yep.
which will go to the judges' scorecard. Tomasz Zdanowski, maybe one to watch on the Queensberry Boxing League in the future. Up till now, he's been a K1 fighter, so that's a kickboxing background. But he wanted to try his luck under the Queensberry rules, and that was pretty competent first showing here tonight against Hassan Abdi, much more experienced in the boxing ring. Albeit that from the MMA den himself, he's a mixed martial arts background as well. And Abdi's Queensberry Boxing League record, 2-2-0 going into tonight's fight, so it's just a case of which way it's going to tilt now.
After 3 rounds, we're going to our judges' scorecard. And your winner, by unanimous decision, Tomasz Zdanowski!
The extra work rate did it for the Pole from Croydon. Tomasz Zdanowski wins on his Queensberry boxing debut, and I think it's fair to say he's quite happy about it, judging by the way he's hugging everybody inside the ring. Well done, Tomasz.